Breakable, I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 Bling bling bling. This mad.
Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions and millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions and millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks. This old change, you know. Another man-made.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Evans. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And this is caught by Evans. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You talk about this Rams defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the Rams at 2-7 now on the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On the draw, Evans. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. A give up the middle to Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Touchdown, Rams. From 17 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. (7-7) our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Beckham. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. He'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now 2nd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fights through, and now a crease. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Evans. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
And they'll run for it with Evans.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And throwing here, Purdy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pass complete there to Nacua. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Zach Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action here. Purdy. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step us on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the 49ers have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, a run with Evans. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That's taken on the 25. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, San Francisco.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Purdy off the play fake.
Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jefferson going to go in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and a couple. McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Purdy looking to throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Flush to his right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
19 Lions.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go.
And down to the 16-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, nice move.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
They'll run here with Evans.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Zach Evans. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Dancing away at the 35. Still fighting for more.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Christian McCaffrey.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right.
That is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Completes this to Jefferson. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the 49ers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. From Southern California.